माता की।
War for Karnataka painfully clear. To hell with development dharma. They've made it 100% about religion. From non-stop religious rhetoric.
I am a Hindu with secular credentials. He is an Hindu without communalism.
मैं जन्म से 7 पुश्तों से हिंदू वैष्णव हूँ.
To non-stop temple photo ops. From promising separate religions to brazenly dividing existing religions.
ಈ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ರೋಡ ಗಟರ ಕುಡಿ ನೀರಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಹಿಂದೂ ಮತ್ತು ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಧರ್ಮದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇದೆ.
Is this India's most religious election? 100% Hindu-Muslim Nataka.
It's incredible. Everything you're hearing coming out of Karnataka today is religion-based, it's communal, it's polarizing, it's about communities, it's about identity politics. It's so easy to forget that there are development issues, there are important public interest issues that have fallen by the wayside. It's 100% Hindu-Muslim Nataka. That's what the war for the southern state has boiled down to. I'm Shivarur. Thanks for tuning in. There's big breaking news coming in at the top of 5 Live. Under pressure over the shocking rapes of little children, minors in Kathua and Unnao and several other parts of the country, the Union Cabinet is all set to clear a provision of the death penalty to accused in rape cases involving minors. The law is likely to be amended such that it's going to be death penalty for rapists of minors. The Cabinet is set to clear an amendment seeking a provision of death penalty in the Child Rape Act, or POCSO, that's the Protection of Child from Sexual Offences Act. The central government has proposed the death penalty to accused in cases of rape involving minors under the age of 12. The decision is set to be taken at a cabinet meet scheduled for 11:30 tomorrow morning. Remember, the government told the Supreme Court today it is preparing to amend the provisions of the POCSO, and the cabinet will be pushing that decision at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow in all likelihood. Let's go straight across to India Today's Rahul Srivastava, National Affairs Editor, getting us this story first and exclusive here on India Today. Tell us more, Rahul. The POCSO amendment to be pushed likely at that cabinet meet tomorrow.
Shiv, the government was under tremendous pressure following especially the Kathua case, and if you notice, right since the Nirbhaya case, there has been a collective conscience of the nation,
yes,
which has been demanding that there should be stronger deterrents as far as such crimes involving rape and dignity of women, and then the brutality with which follows those acts by the people who commit the offences. And it seems that the changes which are brought into the law did not act as a proper deterrent, at least in the case of innocent. Remember that the cases which we have seen involve children who are 5 years, 8 years, 10 years and 12 years. And perhaps the scarring that the crime does on their conscience and on their mind for a lifelong period, somewhere there was tremendous amount of pressure on the government to create a deterrent. The second pressure was also to send out a political signal. Remember, in Kathua case, 2 BJP ministers in Jammu and Kashmir had to step down from their post. One was the Irrigation Industries Minister and one was the Forest Minister. The BJP has been facing flack for not doing enough and perhaps doing the wrong things as far as these crimes are concerned. In Uttar Pradesh, its own member of Legislative Assembly was found involved in the case. Now he's facing a CBI probe. And that is why the BJP wants to send out a signal to the populace that it is aware and sensitive to what the public is demanding. And I think it's a kind of a political measure in which it is a likelihood. Top sources in the Child Welfare Ministry have confirmed to us that the cabinet note for this amendment to the act is already there.
Okay.
It is yet to be added to the cabinet's agenda, which is likely to be taken up at 11:30. Prime Minister arrives back from his foreign visit tomorrow morning, and right after, within 1 hour of that, he will be sitting on a cabinet meeting in which there are some other important agendas. But this could well be a single strong signal that how the government wants to create a deterrent and also a political signal for the public.
Just to be clear, you know, about the process involved, because many people may not actually be aware, Rahul, once the cabinet takes that decision, how long before it becomes effective as a law?
Shiv, the government can take two decisions. One, if it feels that the crime is something which needs an urgent, immediate attention, the government always can take the ordinance route.
Yes.
Issue an ordinance to promulgate the amendment to the existing laws which have been created to create death penalties, a possibility for rape of minors. The other is obviously the legislative route through which the government will have to wait for the monsoon session of Parliament, which starts sometime in mid-July. Now, there are a lot of what you call political clouds hovering over the July monsoon session, primarily because you know that this motion for impeachment of the Chief Justice of India, if gets taken up, it will be in that period. The opposition's intent would be clear. But yes, I think on a bill like this, if the government does bring in all the stakeholders, hold political discussions and try to create a consensus, I don't think any political party in this country will have the cheek to oppose it or stall its passing in Parliament.
Absolutely, and especially in this atmosphere. Thanks very much for getting us that big news break, Rahul. We're going to continue to track it. There will be political reactions as well. We will update you. Okay, now it's time for our spotlight story today at 5. Has the upcoming Karnataka election only become about religion? Nobody is going to blame you if you think that everything you're hearing coming out of Karnataka, pictures, video, rhetoric, speeches, are all communally laced. Are parties who are fighting for Karnataka not really bothered about development, about crime, about infrastructure, about people's interest? Is there only religious rhetoric in Karnataka? Well, things came to a head yesterday when it emerged that a BJP MLA was busy saying this is a Hindu-Muslim election. But it's actually much worse than that. Take a look.
Only 25 days to go for India's big southern semi-final, and for the two big parties fighting for the big Karnataka prize. The war has become supremely clear. To hell with development, public interest and people's issues. This election is 100% about Hindu-Muslim. The most shocking confirmation of the terrifying means employed in the campaign came from this BJP MLA, who now stands booked for these comments.
ಈ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ರೋಡ ಗಟರ ಕುಡಿ ನೀರಲ್ಲ ಈ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಹಿಂದೂ ಮತ್ತು ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಧರ್ಮದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇದೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬಾಬರಿ ಮಸ್ಜಿದ್ ಕಟ್ಟೋದಿದೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಟಿಪ್ಪು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್ ಜಯಂತಿ ಮಾಡೋದಿದೆ ಅವರು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅದರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಶಿವಾಜಿ ಮಹಾರಾಜರು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರು ಸಂಭಾಜಿ ಮಹಾರಾಜರು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರು ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಗುಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂಜಾ ಮಾಡುವಂತವ್ರು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಬಿಜೆಪಿನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಸಂಜಯ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ನೋಡಾಕ ಹೋಗಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ.
In a surcharged atmosphere that's already dripping with hateful religious rhetoric, this speech had the potential to spark violence. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah stepped in to shut it down.
ನಿನ್ನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪತ್ತೆ ಒತ್ತಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಈ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯಗಳನ್ನೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀನಪ್ಪ. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಸೇಸ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಅಬೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Ironically, the Karnataka Chief Minister himself is continuing to stir the religion pot, once again reminding his BJP rivals of his religion and calling to question the religion of Amit Shah.
Amit Shah belongs to which religion? Does he belong to Hindu religion or Jain religion? He himself belongs to some other religion. How can he make any allegation against me?
मैं स्पष्टता कर दूं, मैं जैन नहीं हूं. मैं जन्म से 7 पुश्तों से हिंदू वैष्णव हूं. मगर जैन भी हिंदू को बांटने की खिलाफ बात कर सकता है. इसमें इस प्रकार की व्यवस्था नहीं है. कोई भी धर्म को बांटने का प्रयास नहीं करना चाहिए.
The disturbing public speech by the BJP MLA comes on the back of a campaign that's been defined by identity-based polarization more than anything else. From Yogi Adityanath's fiery Tippu versus Hanuman call during his Karnataka tour to Siddaramaiah claiming he has Ram in his name. From Janayudhari Rahul Gandhi's non-stop temple run to Amit Shah's fiery claim about religion-based political killings. The war for Karnataka has been defined more about polarization than anything else. With 22 days to go for polling and a week of heavy-duty rallies ahead of the two big VVIP outsiders, this fire could burn even hotter. Bureau Report, India Today.
I'm going to be bringing in our two reporters who've been on the ground all across Karnataka, Nagarjun Dwaraknath and Supriya Bharadwaj, who've been crisscrossing across the state and getting you the real flavor of the Karnataka campaign. It's 100% religion Nataka. That's what this election is really all about. No matter which planks it's being fought on, what the people can hear is religion, religion, religion. Hindu, Muslim. It's in those many words. You've got some leaders, especially one particular MLA from the BJP who says this is not about drinking water, this is not about infrastructure, this is about Hindu-Muslim. I'm going to come to you, Supriya and Nagarjun, in just a moment. But both the BJP and the Congress are putting everything ahead of the mega Karnataka polls. Now, just days before the big battle, both parties are taking out their big guns. For BJP, it's Prime Minister Modi. Doesn't get bigger than that. He will start his campaign on the 29th of April. It's going to be a blitz of rallies across Karnataka. The big question remains whether he will be able to repeat his magic, the Modi wave in Karnataka, as it were. Well, Rahul Gandhi will be doing the same.
It's the last lap in the race for Karnataka. Political big guns are already booming in the state ahead of the crucial assembly polls.
कांग्रेस को उखाड़ फेंकना है, सरकार बदलनी है, सिद्धरामैया को हटाना है, तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी को जिताना पड़ेगा, श्री येदियुरप्पा जी को मुख्यमंत्री बनाना पड़ेगा।
आरएसएस और बीजेपी जो देश में क्रोध फैलाते हैं, गुस्सा फैलाते हैं, नफरत फैलाते हैं, देश के एक व्यक्ति को दूसरे व्यक्ति से लड़ाते हैं।
The stage is now set for the Prime Minister to enter battleground Karnataka. Narendra Modi will address a series of rallies in the poll-bound state starting from 29th April. The BJP would hope that the Prime Minister's presence would give the party a final push before the polls. Karnataka BJP is banking on BJP Chief Modi's rallies, which will span from Raichur, Udupi, party stronghold Bellary, Hubli and Shivamoga. Rallies will be held from 29th April to May 8th. BJP will also organize a rally in Mangaluru and Bengaluru on 8th May, just 4 days before the state goes to polls. The Congress too is pulling out all the stops. Party chief Rahul Gandhi has already carried out several roadshows, temple visits and met Lingayat seers in a bid to keep one of the last Congress bastions intact. And there's more to come. India Today has learned that Congress chief will tour Uttar Kannada on 26th April, followed by visits to Coorg and Mangaluru on April 27th. Rahul Gandhi will also visit Gulbarga and rural Bengaluru on 3rd and 4th of May. Rahul Gandhi, who's spearheading the party's campaign in Karnataka, will also interact with people in Mysuru and Bengaluru between 8th to 10th of May. An epic electoral battle being fought with an epic number of rallies. The stage for Karnataka is all set. With Nolan Pinto in Bengaluru and Supriya Bharadwaj in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Nagarjun and Supriya with us. Nagarjun, you know, the last 40 days if you look at everything that has been said in Karnataka, we've lost count of the number of times the word Hindu, Muslim have been used, or religiously flavored comments have been used, or religion-based photo opportunities have been undertaken by leaders in Karnataka. It is safe to say, I don't know what it's like for you there on the ground, but for most of us outside, it looks like this is a 100% religion-based election, Nagarjun.
Well, Shiv, if I can take it further from your point, it's not just religion. Also, in Karnataka, politics especially is dominated by religion and also caste and subcaste. We have heard about Hindu, Muslim, the words being used since last 3 months by both the parties. By now, it's gone ahead to Lingayat, Gaudas, Kurubas and also subcaste. So one can imagine what is the real agenda for both these parties, and not far behind is the JDS also talking about only the caste parameters in Karnataka. All the three parties here are battling only on the caste basis here. Who gets which, what reservation should be done, and how to woo or appease certain castes. Only the caste battles or religion battles is the main agenda for all three political parties. I've been covering Karnataka in the last 3 months across Karnataka. Yes. I've traveled from north to the south, west to the east, and the topic that all the three parties are discussing is about religion or caste or reservations or minorities. No one party has spoken about infrastructure, roads, drinking water, roti kapda makan. None of the parties have till now argued or battled or debated on this. Even this morning in Mysore, when CM spoke about when he interacted with the press in Mysore, he only spoke about how Amit Shah is not a Jain, how BJP is alleging the 10% commission is taken, how the Lingayat community we wanted the demand. He never spoke about what is his agenda in the next 5 years, what he has done in the last 5 years. BJP, on the other hand, is on a next level. You saw a sitting MLA speak about how the election is about Babri Masjid versus Ram Mandir, Hindu versus Muslims. Election Commission also has taken the cognizance and filed an FIR last evening in Belgaum city itself. So you can see both the national parties are guilty of deviating from the real agenda.
This is true, Supriya. The Karnataka election, religion, identity-based politics during an election campaign is hardly something new for us. We've all covered elections. We've seen political parties across the board indulge in religious and identity politics. But there's something special about Karnataka this time, isn't there, Supriya? You travelled extensively there as well. And Nagarjun is right when he says that both sides have grabbed religion with both hands like never before for this election.
Well, Shiv, this is just the beginning of the 2019 Lok Sabha poll. The 3C factor is playing. The caste, community, and I will say candidate also. This time, what we saw in the Karnataka polls is that yes, the big guns will be campaigning, but the candidates were picked, and they are the ones on whom the entire campaign is based. Which caste they come from, which community they come from. When Rahul Gandhi, along with Siddaramaiah, and all these leaders were crisscrossing from the state of Karnataka during his Jan Ashirwad Yatra, he made sure that in a particular district, if there's a particular caste, he visited a particular temple, a mutt, ensured that the issues related to that very caste and community are raised along with the development issues. So it was a blend of both. Yes. And this is just the beginning of what we're going to see in the 2019 polls. This is new as far as the Indian politics is concerned, where the candidates take a front row, and from behind the scenes, caste, community development and other issues are raised.
That is a very ominous note, but it rings very, very true right now. This is just the beginning. This is the semi-final before the big election, general election next year. We're going to see the religion-based politics only intensify in the country. That's sad, but that's where politics is headed. Supriya, Nagarjun, thanks very much for joining me.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.